and then you yank on it, but that's not ready. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna see if I can make that basket with the hanger, pipe, screws like they do in Puerto Rico. Let me see if I can make that catching basket so we can get some avocados and oranges and lemons from the tree over there. So I know in Puerto Rico they use bamboo stick. My cousin has it, if you've seen us when we were picking the mango tree. And I'm gonna see if I can make my own. Let me cut this real quick, the hanger. I've seen them online, you can buy them, but I'd rather make one myself. I can make it as tall as I can, especially on the avocado tree there, because that sucker is really tall. Alrighty. Alright, now with this, I'm going to try to round it out. And I got 2 clamps from a vehicle hose clamps, the old ones that they give with a OEM. I happen to find those. That's why it's good to save a lot of stuff, because you never know. And I'm going to use 2 hangers to make it strong. So hopefully the OEM clamps will clamp this right here, and then I'm going to get a cloth around here. But like I said, I'm going to use 2 hangers and clamp it. So let me form the shape that I'm going to make, and then I'll show you if everything works out good. Then I'm going to show you how you make the basket itself. Try to make sure they're the same size, because the more, like I said, make sure you get a heavy duty hanger here. And then, and you don't want this wide, because the wider it is, the weaker it'll be. So make sure when I do this here and I measure it, and then when I bend it this way, I want to do the same thing here. I want to make sure I do it the same so that it's even. Right there. And try to get the same bend. Right there. And when the cloth goes over here, it'll get together. So, and then I'm going to put this on the side here, and this one on the side here. And then hopefully when that clamp comes up, it'll hold that there. Now the crazy thing is I got the tape holding it here now, side by side flat. But I'm gonna try this ring over here, but the only thing that stinks is that this is gonna have to come off, because I gotta do my cloth. So when I put my cloth over it, I don't want it to slide in, because you won't be able to do the cloth. But I wanted to see if I can get this over here and if it'll work. So if I can get the concept of the idea, which I think, oh yeah. Yeah, that'll work. All right, so now that I know it's gonna work, see my base of it, and I can round it out if I want to. But that's basically the base. And again, I don't want to do the final steps. I'm going to move this one clamp up higher here and the other clamp here. And it definitely, that looks good. But the thing is it going to work with fruit? All right, let me get some material to do this. How deep I want the basket is going to be, this is a pair of pants. How deep I want the basket is going to be how long I cut the leg of the pants for. And this I might be able to use for the seam. So this is already hemmed up. So I don't need that part done. All I need is the ceiling of the basket. So let's put it here, because it just depends how much fruit because you can't do too heavy of a fruit, but the longer it is the basket, the better. So I'm gonna say right about there. I think that's a good sized basket. All right, I'm gonna cut that straight across. And then let me get BB to hem the bottom of this leg up, because again, I don't need the flap over because of the seam. All you gotta do is make sure you got a good pair of scissors. That's gonna be my pouch. And then I'm gonna put 2 holes in here, and then that goes around there, and then she's gonna seam that. So let me get her seaming that bottom real quick. All right, there we have it, the bag. BB sewed the bottom up. Voila. Now that this has a seam here, I'm gonna make a hole so I can take this back out, and I'm gonna slide this other slide here so that it goes around there. Then I can connect my poles. We'll probably go get some fruits real quick. Be like if we were in Puerto Rico. But I was lucky, because like I said, I saved these things working on cars. And it held it pretty good, so I gotta untape. Well, I can cut that tape there. Right there. Let me cut that tape here real quick. Alrighty. And again, make sure these are side by side when you clamp them. You can use the screw clamps if you want to. Doesn't matter. I'm just having fun doing something. I mean, this is like, you know, you could probably buy this in the store if you want to. But like I said, I didn't see the size tall enough. But you know what? You're tired of sitting at home. You want to get out and do something, and you can't get out there and do everything. Well, here you go, man. Here's a hobby. Here's a hobby for you to do it. All right, I'm going to put 2 inserts here. It's almost like if you have those pants with the rope going through the middle. That's what you're basically doing here. But yeah, I mean, just get out there and make something. I mean, feel good about it. I mean, it may not be the prettiest thing, but hey, if it catches fruit, boy, I'll be happy as a pig, and you know what? I'm trying not to cut the other side. I just want to cut the inside here. So I make the hole. Just make sure you got a sharp blade when you do it. But that should be good enough there, and I'm going to put one on this side here. Yeah, this blade just wasn't sharp enough, but it'll do. Or maybe it won't do. Yeah, but get out there and make something, man. Alrighty. Now I'm gonna put these 2. Now if I want to, I was just thinking about it now, I can wrap these 2 up, even though just together, so they stay even stronger. And here, inside the pant thing. All right, and I'm going to do the other side. Because I said, my whole thing is to make it strong. That's why I got 2 hangers here. But I got 2 strong hangers, so. And I don't know how they made it in Puerto Rico. They use bamboo sticks. So. But we're not in Puerto Rico right now. We are in Florida. And you know, maybe I could have made this bag a little bit taller to get a couple fruits in there, but it's not about how many fruits you get in your bag, because again, you don't want it to overwhelm on the hanger part. So how am I gonna, okay. So this should go, I gotta see if I can, yeah. I think I'm doing it right, yep. I think I'm going in the right way. Now basically, there she goes, right around. Whoop. And then it should be, I should have it come out the other hole. Come on. Don't make me look like a liar. Or, I don't know, maybe I did it wrong. Let me see. Yeah, you should be able to come out the other side. You should go up and over into here. And, oh, maybe I, all right, maybe I need to rethink that. Could have sworn it was that simple. Yeah, it's gotta be. All right, let me figure it out. That's what you gotta do. You gotta stand it up and you gotta shrink it. You just gotta keep shrinking it until you find the other hole. Go like that. I mean, it's gonna be tough, but it's getting there. Maybe I put the hole in the wrong spot too, because that's gonna be a pain in the butt. Alright, hey, I gotta show you everything, the easy and the bad. Can't show you how easy it is when it didn't happen off camera. Just trying to figure out, maybe I could put a hole here. Alright. I gotta come up with an idea. Maybe that's just not, it sounds good. And that hole is wide enough for that pole. So maybe it just sounded good in my mind where I put the holes at. But that's wide enough. Because all I want is right there. I mean, you would think it's that easy. Maybe I just have to untape this side. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm confused. Ah, maybe I have to put a hole on this side here. Come through each side. So this will go through here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a hole on each side and come with the hanger off. Okay, I think I got the idea. All right, now I know what I did wrong. I put the hole on the inside of the fabric, and it shouldn't be on the inside of the fabric. It should be on the outside. See, I put it on the inside. It should be on the outside, so then it goes this way. So let me get a better razor blade than that. You ever have a million razor blades and none of them are strong enough and sharpened? They don't make razor blades like they used to. So that's what it is. I had to do this on the outside. I'm telling you, I got some. Man, them razor blades, who knows, man, they might be older than me. I don't believe it. There we go. Come on, dude. You can't even win in a knife fight. That's what I did wrong. I cut the holes on the inside and they should be cut on the outside. Now it should be easy to go through here. And I say that, and then watch it not be easy. I don't know, you came out of somewhere. That's not cool. You came out the other hole, of course. You came out the other hole I've made. No, dude. You gotta come out this hole. There we go. There we go, because once I clamp this up, it's gonna make the pocket. There we go. So just remember, make the hole on the outside of your seam. Now, if you didn't have a pants with a seam on it, some people, they use jeans in Puerto Rico. See, my cousin had jeans. I mean, this material here probably isn't gonna last as long as jeans do. But this was the only thing I had in my rag box. I'm basically working with what I got. And who knows, this thing might outlive me. So, if I was younger, I'd probably use a pair of jeans. But yeah, there it goes. Let's see if this works. It's not working, but there we go. Come on. How hard is it to make a basket, dudes? I'm doing something wrong here. Literally. Or it's just working on my mind. What the hell am I doing wrong here? I'm doing something wrong here. Maybe I just gotta take the both ends off. Stop playing around, thinking I can do it the easy ways. How the hell you get something wrapped around here like a circle? I don't know, maybe I have to friggin' take the seam off and literally sew it there like that. All right, let me try it off camera. All right, I figured out, you gotta have it on here. You gotta shrink this smaller so that this slides down. There we go. See how it's, that's what I should have did. Get this to slide down. Then it comes over. And there we have a basket. Okay. Now I'm gonna put this back on here. Then I can form my circle like that. There we go. Hopefully you guys are getting a good view of it there. So that's what it was. You gotta close this up, then make the basket. It has to be done on the outside. It could be done on the inside probably, but it's too late now. I already did on the outside. Now I'm gonna get these lined up flat and then tape this onto here. Let's see if I can recycle some of this tape here. Make sure these two sides are flat. And the only reason I had the tape there is just to help me just get it on here and hold it since I'm doing this by myself. And then get this here flat like this. And make sure they are side by side even on the spot here before I come with the clamp. Then I can shape my hole. There we go. Let me get this a little bit better so I can let this area here go. Ever get that sometimes in your mind, you got something and you're like, oh yeah, it's a good idea, and then when you start doing it, Jesus Christ, and then this happens to you. But like I said, I'm not going to show you how perfect it is. If it's not perfect for me, you're going to go through the same struggles as well. There we go. So far, so good. Now I can get this clamp over it. Again, this is one person doing it, so it's not like it's two people. Remember, you're out in the woods, you're by yourself, and you gotta survive. You gotta start kicking in those instincts. And I'm gonna go as high as I can with this freaking clamp. See, it's side, side, and these clamps hold tight. These are some freaking workhorses, but after a while on your car, you can't use them no more. Once you break that, your hose forms a seal like that, and then it'll start leaking fluid. That's why you gotta go with the screw-on clamps. And then these tend to lose their spring and their tightness. And that's why people go with the screw-on clamps there. Come on, baby. There you go. Shoot right about there. Wow. That thing is tight. And it's gonna form my circle. And there you go. There is my basket. My fruit catcher. Let's go see how much fruit I can get. I'm gonna connect the poles to it. I only have it this length right now. Let's see what I can do. See, that's how big it is right now. Another thing, make sure you put your tools away when you're done. Don't leave your tools out, it's a bad habit. You start leaving the tools out and you walk away, and I promise you, it'll start building up, and then you'd wish you'd put all your tools away. But let me get all this stuff put away because, like I said, and no, I'm not going to leave them there. Each individual drawer, I have put things. So let me put these away. Like I said, make sure you, when you guys are done, I mean, you should know this. Put your tools away. All right. Let me go get another pole, because she had some limes that were ready on that tree. Yeah, they're ready over there. The only thing is, I can't guarantee if the pole goes in, it's gonna come out. But that's okay. Because like I said, in Puerto Rico, they're using bamboo, a big tall bamboo tree. So let me find a good pole here. Make it a little bit bigger. Let's see if my invention works. Because eventually, I have to go all the way up there for that one. All right, let's go get these lemons. I see them yellow. There we go. Let's see. Put some salsa music on. Is it in there? Come on. Come on, baby. And these don't like to hang like the Puerto Rican trees.
It's a lemon tree, not a freaking avocado tree.
Yeah, but it's hanging, it's that bush.
Yeah, well, you use a different hook for lemons and oranges.
No, it's the same thing. It's the
Oh,
same
okay.
thing. You son of a bitch, you. You don't want to hang in there, dude. Ooh. Did I get it? Oh. There goes one. That's how they do it in Puerto Rico.
Just fall to the
Fall
ground.
down, they fall down, you gotta chase them down the mountain. Well, at least we know one thing. It doesn't do its job, it's justice. Come on. Did I get it? Yeah.
You got it.
I got it. We got one. Okay. Alrighty. And then the pole fell out. I think this one's ready. Over here. We got a good one. Alrighty, timber. Okay. Alright, that's it. No more. Just make sure we're the good ones, so.
Well, even that green one will ripen up.
Yeah. I just want to show you. See, it goes in here, and then you yank on it, but that's not ready. What's going to be crazy is how many poles.
You got to go for up there.
So, it's about 4, 5, 6 poles. No, one.
Yeah, you're right. About
3 or
6.
4 poles. It's going to be to get to that one. But those won't be ready till October, so. There we go. So that's how you make your pole catcher. So when it comes time to get the avocados, the good thing is that it's not rusted, it's not stuck together. So I can leave this, I can break this in half and keep this on the inside. So there you go, guys. I made it. Didn't cost me a dime. I had the poles already, the hanger, and that. So like I said, until October, November, or when them things should be ready, we'll get those and we'll see if it works, but I think it's gonna work. So we got 4 limes, we got the other 2. So until the next one, let me know what you think and if you have one of these, and how do you get your fruits from your trees.